All right, here we are, Harry, at Fort Campbell. Tell us about this picture and where you are located. Could you see this picture?
No.
Okay. This is a picture a bunch of us had these mohawks. And what
Oh,
we did, we tried to replicate the attitude and the, I guess, physical appearance of the guys who jumped in Normandy in World War II with the 101st Airborne, the 50 Deuce. On the left, I'm in the center top. Harry's on the right next to me. What a close-knit bunch of guys we had, Harry.
we were. We were a good, close-knit bunch of guys, and those of us that survived still are. You
Tell us
did it
about
all.
Vietnam, Harry. Harry, let's get back to Vietnam.
Yeah,
With the experience when we landed in Tan Son Nhut and trucked up to Benoit.
we did.
Then we went to Cu Chi with the 25th over there. Tell us about that with the 11th Armored Cavalry. A little bit of experience there.
Well, we had a mission with the 11th Armored Cav that are now at Fort Irwin, California, with their tanks, I think about 45, 46 vehicles, and in heavy jungle, and we busted our way through it. And I don't think I'd want to do that again. I don't like tanks.
Yeah, that was down the Michelin rubber plantation.
Yes.
Yeah, and the worst thing about riding on the APC was when those
Red
when you're
ants.
riding on top. Yeah, man, that's it. When you hit these trees and the red ants came down on you, oh my God, I never got naked so fast in my life because no matter what you did, you couldn't get rid of them. They're down your neck, they're up your sleeves, even though your pants were like, they didn't want blousing rubbers, but to heck with that in jungle, you know. So it was nuts, man. That was the worst. That was bad.
Yeah, you'd strip off your clothes and everybody started patting you down as hard as they could go trying to kill ants.
I know. But in the meantime, I think there was more things that could get you beside a mortar, a RPG, or a AKS round. They were like jungle rats. There were step and a half snakes. There were leeches. There was malaria. There was dysentery. There was like
They had tigers and elephants too.
Oh my gosh. How many people got affected with something else? Did you hear that?
What's that?
How many people do you know that got affected by something other than the wounds of battle?
Well, geez, I don't know. That's a tough question.
Yeah, it was like it was a circus, man. Something happened. You had to take your water pills, your malaria pills, whatever they were, and stay with the leeches, with the cigarette. Remember burning leeches out with the cigarettes?
Yeah, every day or two we had more and more guys wounded, and every once in a while somebody killed.
Oh yeah, that was sad. They came the big day. I'm glad you missed it. It was a big bad day, actually. I don't know if people know about it, but we lost a lot of guys. We lost 1/3 of our company, with 13 guys being killed and 22 guys being wounded out of a company of about 100 guys. So that was 33 guys or so by our own mortars. That was March 26, 1968. Not a good experience. Not a good experience. So what happened with your second Purple Heart?
Well, that's we were airlifted out of an afternoon with not a whole lot happening into an area that was supposed to be secured, nobody there, but it turned out there were. And just before dark, they hit us. They hit us hard, and we were completely surrounded. I managed to last about an hour before I got shot in the side a half dozen times. And,
yes, I remember that. Yeah, I recall that. Actually, I have this one paper, February 11th. That was. What was the second time?
Well, the second time I got wounded was on the Deuce Snap that blew up.
When was the first one? I'm sorry.
Well, the first one, oh God, February. What was it? Oh, on the 5th of February, I got shot in the, or not shot, but wounded with shrapnel from a mortar in the back.
Okay.
I didn't get a Purple Heart for that.
Good. Don't worry about that. You got your due, man. You got home alive. That's what I'm going to tell you about the 5th of February. We awoke to a mortar attack, 17 wounded in our platoon. We killed over 100 guys. Takaban, Howe, Edwards, Elrod, Mullis, Plant, Gregory, Bell, Hill,
all but 14
Gopher.
guys.
Yeah, all got wounded that day. Artillery came in, and then we chopped out and set up another defensive perimeter. Night defensive perimeter. I kept a diary there. Every day you want to know, Harry, I could try to give you the best information I can, but not a good book to keep. So, Harry, tell us about the first mission we went on at the Kuchi. What happened with the big bird coming down?
Well, our first mission was on the 27th of December. We came there on the 13th. So 2 weeks getting ready for it. We went out and spent an afternoon walking around South Vietnam. And we started up a trail up into the Hobo Woods. And Company A went one path on the trail, and we went on the other. The enemy was in between us, and they opened up on both companies, and we had a god-awful firefight with each other. And Bob Bocus and I were told to go in and coordinate with the other company, so we went through the enemy territory and ended up getting down on the ground right beside the enemy machine gun, about 5 feet away in a bush. And a chopper from the 25th Infantry Division came in and started flying low and slow over our heads, trying to help us. And they managed to see me, and I pointed out the bush where the enemy machine gun was, and he said he was going to beat it up. And the next thing I knew, the helicopter exploded, and all 4 guys died.
Yeah, I remember the next day or two. I wasn't quite sure what day it was. I could always look that up. That we had to go out and recover the bodies.
Yeah,
and that was man, that was a hell of an initiation to. I remember running down a trail and getting down, like running down a trail, like on my hands and knees, to like a gorilla, I guess. And you never hear the one that hits you, but the one that goes by, pew pew pew. It's still a noise whizzing by your head.
Sounds like bees.
Man, if they're whizzing by your knee, you don't hear them. They're too low. You know what I mean? But oh yeah, man, it was not good, Harry. That was
well. It's good that there were bad shots.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they just fired up, and just let a magazine go. You know what I mean? How about? Wait a second. Forget the ruck. How about 42 days without seeing the sun? You missed half of that.
Vietnam was
monsoon season. Yeah.
It was miserable.
Sleeping in the rain, sleeping in the mud, wearing field jackets.
Yep. It was either real hot or real cold.
Yeah, it's weird. People don't know. People think Vietnam was a hot jungle place, but in the meantime, we had a t-shirt on, a jungle sweater, a fatigue shirt, and a field jacket to try to keep warm. There you go. That's my man Harry.
And for a while, we had flak vests.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Harry, we got a picture of you up here sitting on a rice paddy, smoking a cigarette with your M16, bro.
Yep, I was
looking good. You took that picture, and I took a picture, and you took a picture of me. Let me see the same picture.
Yeah, you took the one with me. I took the one with you.
How about that? There you go. See, look at all that stuff we're wearing here. We're wearing. We got the field jacket on. You can see what do you call it? My arm is wet. We're sitting on a dike in a wet rice paddy. The reason I say wet because sometimes they were dry. And then there's plenty of ammo pouches and grenades and gas mask and you name it. Thank you so much for that picture, Harry. It's like my trademark. I appreciate that. There you go. There's that picture. First combat assault. I'll send that picture to you, man. In the meantime, tell us about what you remember about that first firefight we had, not with the helicopter going down, when we went down into when D Company got ambushed, or was it C Company? Yeah, C Company.
All I know is they had a god awful number of guys wounded by booby traps that day. We were lucky.
Yeah, because we went overnight with that. There's a log. Do you know there's a 502nd Infantry log history that a trooper put up there since day one that the 101st went into Vietnam. Everything that happened every day for every unit.
I need a copy of that.
Okay, I'll send you his name. In the meantime, tell us about nine ambushes.
Well, night ambushes were the worst part of Vietnam.
Oh
I
my
still
God!
don't sleep at night. I'm up every night, all night.
Oh yeah.
It just scares the crap out of you.
You know, Harry, I was so afraid at times. I thought that the enemy could hear my heart beating.
Or your breath.
Yeah, well, I don't know about my breath. They could probably smell that. But but my heart was thumping so loud. I swear, I thought they would hear it like from 20 feet, 50 feet away, whatever. The night ambushes were not nice.
Yeah, we had a couple that were very decisive. We
Oh, really?
killed
I
a
don't
lot
mean
of
that. I
people.
mean the whole attitude about it. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
We had a great plan. We did, man. We did great in our war. We kicked some ass.
we did.
And like the papers, the press, they wrote it down like we were the bad guys first of all, and then we got our ass kicked. Well, man, we had enough casualties of our own, but we tripled or
Yeah,
quadrupled the amount of casualties and the weapons that we got out of the field from the enemy, including some serious, uh, 2-man weapons. Not
I
just
think we had
AK.
27 guys killed in our company during that time.
Yeah, we had a 90%.
Mortality rate.
No, not mortality.
Well, shot, you know.
Injured or killed. Correct.
Yeah,
WILK, 97%. But that also meant some guys got wounded 3 or 4 times.
that's
You follow
right.
me? So that it wasn't like every guy in a 100-man company, 97 got wounded. It could have been 60 guys got wounded, but a couple of them got wounded 2, 3, 4 times.
You know, there were a number of us that got wounded several times.
Yeah,
I got hit 4 times, but only 2 Purple Hearts.
Okay. Yeah, well, you should write up, man. You should go get them. You want some help?
Nah.
Oh, by the way, thank God, I want to congratulate you for trying to get Albania Small that Congressional Medal of Honor.
Oh yeah,
You
I
did some
tried.
job,
I
man.
wasn't
You did some
successful.
job. I got your letters here. It's really incredible. Harry, Albania Small. Harry, tell the story.
Well, I think it was the 21st of February, we did a maneuver where we pivoted and wheeled to the left. The whole company pivoted, and first platoon got shot up real bad in a enemy position. We tried to get in 2 of them and rescue them. Albania Small went in 7 times and pulled a guy out each time, and then I managed to go in the other side and get 3 guys out, but it was a bad situation.
But in the meantime, when we were back at base camp being written up for the Medal of Honor, a mortar came in and blew his arm off.
Yeah, they pulled him out of the
That's
ranks when he got put in for the Medal of Honor, and he went to the rear. Was playing horseshoes, and the mortar round went off in the distance. Piece of shrapnel came by and cut his arm off mid forearm, and his hand was still attached to the horseshoe.
Jeez. Thanks. Did he get a ringer? Oh, stop. Please.
He should have got the Medal of Honor.
Yes, I agree. You're no kidding. You're not. Yeah, absolutely right. That's not good. Happened to a lot of people though, and in very heroic wars, people cared for each other so much. There were guys. You know what bothered me most about that war too? That when they said there was a lot of racism involved. Hey man, we didn't care who was who. We were more than brothers with everybody in our group.
Well, we didn't have that kind of problem in the paratroopers. We were all highly motivated.
True. That's true. Yeah, we weren't. Yeah, but then we got started to get infiltrated with. Infiltrated sounds like a bad thing. A lot of our replacements were legs.
Yeah. Yeah, we were the last set of paratroopers.
Yeah,
in the 101st.
And yet, I'll tell you what, some of them, they just weren't as gung-ho as we were. There's nothing wrong with that. They were just people who got drafted and got put in our units, but we were kind of animalistic and gung-ho with things. But they just didn't hold up. I actually had an issue with one guy dropping 81 millimeter mortar rounds on the trail. He didn't want to carry them. And I had to tell him if I saw it again, something might happen, which was not good.
Besides, they turn around and use it on us.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, no problem. It was just a bad scene. I heard a little rumor that you had some experience flying a plane.
I did.
Tell us about that.
We went over on Operation Eagle Thrust on the 12th of December, 67. And when we landed at Wake Island, the guys were kind of tired and sleeping in the back. I went up to the front of the airplane, and the pilot invited me to fly the airplane. So I sat down in the right seat, took the yoke, and flew the airplane. Nobody else had controls for 15 minutes up at 35,000 feet.
Thanks a lot, Harry. I'll tell you what, with a bunch of paratroopers on board, I think they would have jumped and went out to shoot if they knew you were flying that plane.
That's why I kept it secret for 50 years.
Oh, my goodness gracious. You're too much, man. Okay. We're going to, after a minute, tell us about TET, how crazy TET was at first.
Well, TET was real bad. We did trainings down south was nothing compared to TET. For one thing, we were fighting the North Vietnamese regulars, and they were real soldiers, and they fought hard, and they took a lot of us out. But TET, every day something happened. We lose a few more guys every day, either wounded or killed. TET was no picnic.
All right, Harry. Thank you very much. I want to thank you so much, Harry, for being a second guest on the show, Veterans Live, and continued success in what you do with your bird, your dove factory. And I think it's a nice thing to have for people's funerals, give them some peace and respect. And please stay in touch with us no matter how you can. And we'll be swapping emails or texts, whatever, or messages, and we'll go from there.
Good luck with your show, man.
Any last words you'd like to say?
Just good luck with your show.
Oh, I appreciate that so much, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Harry. Let's catch you next time.